Hi, welcome to Hack City, USA. This is how not to do things. Today we're going to work on this ugly fretboard, see if I can scrape it down, stain it, and oil it to make it darker because it looks terrible. It doesn't look terrible, it just doesn't quite match. It's not dark enough for a black Les Paul. What we will not be able to fix is the terrible inlays. Unfortunately. I don't know if you can see, like this one right here. Inlays are not centered, they're not square. What you may not be able to see here is this one sticks up a little bit. Maybe we can fix that too. Or maybe we'll just screw it all up and it'll be a lot of fun. Stay tuned. All right, so here we're going to scrape with the razor blade, and the reason that we want to do this, it's just hard to get sandpaper in there and to get it, evenly cleaned off all around the frets and stuff, because what we're doing, we're trying to get all the oils and dirt and garbage already in there. Trying to pay attention to the fretboard radius. It's not just flat, so there is some curve to it, so I'm trying to pay attention to that. The inlays stick up a little bit. This is really bad inlay work on this one, but I think this was less than $200 Chibson. It's not, you don't expect much, but still happy with this. This is still a great guitar. Another thing, while I had it apart, I did a little bit of fret work on it as well. The frets weren't as bad as I initially thought. A couple of small high and low spots. But I didn't put that in here. This really isn't a video about that. There's a million videos on how to do that. This is just, let's see if we can stain this a darker color because it's bad. I don't care, like, if it's going to be rosewood on a black Les Paul, I don't really think that looks right. I think it should be ebony. But if this works at all, I'll be happy with it. Because, it was just way too light. It just didn't match. And I don't know. I was just trying to see if I could do something with it. But we'll see in a little bit. There was definitely a price to pay for doing this. But we'll get to that shortly. I'm trying not to scrape the inlays, but it has to happen in a few spots. There's just no getting around it in a few spots. Also being super careful back there on that last piece. So we're done with that. And as you can see, that scraping it worked very well. Definitely got that layer of finger oil and whatever they may have treated it with, whatever I've used to treat the fretboard with since I've had it. But here we go. Now, you notice me pause and pick the bottle up right there. That was me checking the directions because, whoa, this stuff was strong. And you're going to see right there, it totally ruined the binding on the side of it. It's like it seeped down into the binding from the top. Also stained the binding from the side. You can tell there's two different things here, and I'll show you a close-up picture of that here in a little bit. So I feel like this worked was a successful experiment here, but man, at what cost? The binding's jacked now, but I don't care. So what do? Let's do it again. I think I did 3 coats on this. The last one I let sit for quite some time just to really soak it in and let it get dark. And you can see there the binding stained. And you can see the cracks, you see the cracks, it's like the binding seeped in from the top, in addition to the staining of the actual whatever clear coat they used on it. And here we're putting some True Oil on. I read a lot about doing this, and a lot of people said do not use True Oil because you want your rosewood to breathe. But I also read a lot where True Oil is really good to lock in stains. So I did it. That's what I did. And here we can see it's done. It looks so much better. So much better. But it also looks like I changed my oil with it. Sure does. So now I need some kind of oil stain name to give this thing. Here's our before. There's the after. I think I did a good job. Tell me what you think. Tell me in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.